No, Bryce Mitchell absorbed the time.
This is MMA Che, a medium-sized MMA YouTuber who on the surface looks entirely innocent. However, if you dig a little deeper, it becomes clear to the trained eye that something's off here. And by the end of this video, I'm going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that MMA Che is a deceptive liar who knows what he's doing and is purposely deceiving his fan base. But how did we get here? First, we have to rewind a little bit. MMA Che started his YouTube journey around 2 years ago, but it quickly became clear that Che wasn't like any other MMA YouTuber. He was gay. He started a YouTube series called Staying Gay with Che. It doesn't get more obvious than that. Now you might be wondering, why is this relevant? Who cares about his sexual orientation? Oh, my friend, it goes deeper than you think. After watching some of Che's content, it became very clear to me. He's gay for Charles Oliveira. It doesn't take a super genius to come to this conclusion. Just look at the backgrounds of his videos. Pictures plastered on the wall of Charles Oliveira. The description of his YouTube channel states, President of the Charles Oliveira Fan Club. And many people might have missed this. But if you look closely, in some of his videos there's text on the corner that states, Horny for Charles. And this makes total sense, right? A core part of psychology is that we don't always choose partners who complete us. Sometimes we choose the ones who have what we secretly wish we did. Oliveira has the perfect smile, the perfect charm, while Che, maybe not so much. So it's understandable how an attraction could form. However, this attraction went too far. It started taking over his life. Increasingly more pictures of Oliveira were added. Charles Oliveira became an obsession. He became so obsessed he got a full-sized cardboard cutout of Charles Oliveira. And if you think it stops there, oh boy, there's more. He took his relationship with Charles Oliveira to the next level, having sexual interactions with a cardboard cutout. And this was on stream. Who knows what happened when the cameras were off? However, this obsession had a breaking point, and it all started when the news leaked that Charles Oliveira and Ice Spice were in a relationship. These rumors were even addressed by Oliveira himself. Che felt betrayed and was deeply saddened by this news. And it brought him to a really bad place mentally. It got to the point where he was having full-on breakdowns on stream because he just could not believe Oliveira would betray him like this. But the story doesn't end here. This marked a turning point in Che, and from here on out, he swore to get revenge. He started his plan very slowly, and he wanted to get back at Oliveira for betraying him. And then UFC 317 got announced, Charles Oliveira versus Ilia Topuria, and Che realized this is his chance. He dropped an hour-long video breaking down the fight between Charles Oliveira and Ilia Topuria, where he broke down this fight very clearly. He encouraged Oliveira to press forward, not to get backed up to the fence, and to let his hands go. He was even able to infiltrate into the Charles Oliveira team. They reached out to him on Instagram thinking he was on their side. However, he fed the Charles Oliveira team incorrect information on purpose.
Dude, I spoke to one of the people that Oliveira hires to do the film study. Legitimately.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
I want to see
I swear to God.
the messages, bro.
I mean, it wasn't, it was just, basically he was just like, like, what are you just asking me what I got? You know what I mean? And I was like, you know, well, initially it was somebody DM'd me being like, I know, like, I'm from Brazil, I know the guy. You know what I mean? Like, I can get you guys connected. And I spoke to him. He was like, what do you got? And I basically just told him, and the guy was pretty much just like, you know, yeah, that's kind of what. I just a lot of basic stuff, right? Like, you can't let Ilya pressure you. You got to put him on the back foot. His defense isn't that great. He's open for shots. He's open for teeps and calf kicks. And he was just basically like, yeah, we're on the same. We're on, you know, that's what we're looking at as well.
He encouraged Oliveira to go forward. He claimed that this was Oliveira's best chance, but in reality, he knew what he was doing. He had an evil plan, and he was setting Charles Oliveira up for a colossal failure. He wanted to humiliate Charles Oliveira in front of everyone, and unfortunately, it worked. Oliveira followed the game plan, and we all know what happened. And let's go back to that reaction video for just 1 second now.
No, Bryce Mitchell absorbed the time.
If you look closely enough, you can see a slight smile form on Che's face. Is this the reaction of a man whose favorite fighter just got knocked out, or is this the reaction of a man who finally got revenge? After all the tension, the jealousy, it finally paid off for Che, as he was able to infiltrate Oliveira's camp, feed him false information, and watched him get brutally knocked out in front of millions of people, and he is the mastermind behind it all because of jealousy. And his fans are none the wiser. His fan base believes Che is deeply saddened that Oliveira got knocked out. And after the fight happened, MMA Che broke down the fight between Oliveira and Topuria, and 4 days later, a video is uploaded to his channel, yet Che is nowhere to be found. A video of an entirely random person is uploaded to the MMA Che channel. Why, you might ask? The truth is that Che was too busy partying and celebrating to upload a video, so he had someone else do it for him. No one has called Che out on this, and it's finally time someone has. So what conclusions can we draw from this? Well, number one, the reason Charles Oliveira failed against Ilia Topuria isn't because of anything he did. It's because of external destructive forces trying to take him down. Charles Oliveira beats Ilia Topuria 99 times out of 100 times. Unfortunately for Oliveira, he had an imposter working among his team. And conclusion number two, MMA Che cannot be trusted. And everything I'd said in this video has pretty clearly been irrefutable. And if Che somehow sees this video, I would gladly accept a debate with him, even though there's not much to debate about. You can follow MMA Che on Instagram at Che Blair. And thank you for watching the video. That's all the points I have against MMA Che. My final words are, don't let him fool you.